What's up guys, Playboy here, and today I am here with a Brawl Stars video talking about the brand new brawler, Tick. So, first of all, his primary attack is actually a really good attack that I like to say is sort of like Spike's super and Bo's super combined. What he does is he throws a huge, what looks like nuke in the air that explodes into 3 smaller mines in random places similar to Bo's super. And what's interesting about this is it actually goes really slowly, so like you definitely want to like time your shots accordingly because it goes up in the air for a while, then explodes, then the little bombs land on the ground. Another thing about this attack is other enemies can see the mines, unlike Bo's super, where the mines are hidden from enemy view once they land on the ground. So you definitely want to play according to kind of like how the primary attack works. You want to kind of try to like predict where enemies are going to be at what time and just try to like corner them. Each mine, like my Tick is at about level 2, I think. I haven't really played around with him that much. But he does about 680 damage per mine, so you can definitely get a lot of damage off of this brawler. You just gotta know how to use his primary attack. So his super is actually really interesting, and what he does is he takes his head and sends it across the ground, dealing about 2,800 damage to the nearest brawler. So what makes this super interesting is you can't really aim it. It kind of just goes for the nearest brawler by itself. So the best thing to do with this is just kind of like auto aim it at other people. You know, just kind of like, say you're playing Gym Grab, which you will see Gym Grab gameplay of me playing Tick right about here. Like when I use my super, I just kind of like just throw it out. Now, there were some instances in the game that I'm showing you where it got pummeled by the minecart and just blew up. That's another thing about it. It can be destroyed. It has about like 2,600 health. But having said that, it is really hard to destroy, seeing as it is faster than any brawler besides maybe Carl using his super. Speaking of supers, wait. Speaking of Carl's super, there was something interesting that I think happened in one of these clips. If I can find the point in time where it happens, I might just show it right here. But like, I used my super, Carl supered at the same time, and for some reason it looked like the bomb was about to like jump onto him and like do the 2,800 damage, but then Carl just went whoosh, and for some reason it just didn't blow up. So, oops. So if I can find that instance in the gameplay videos, I will show that right here. Anywho, another part about this that I can't really show you is his star power, and I believe it is called automatic reload. And what this does is it allows Tick to regain health twice as fast as normal. So I think usually you have to wait 2 seconds without taking any damage and without firing. So for Tick, with his star power, it only takes 1 second, which is absolutely insane. Like, say you're in like a huge fight or something, you can get away just for a second, heal up a little bit, and then start throwing bombs at him. It's insane. So now I'm going to list kind of like the pros and cons of the brawler. So pros would be he's a very long distance brawler, which is actually really good. He can just throw above walls. He's especially good for Gym Grab. I tried him in Siege. He's pretty good in Siege too. Heist, just depends on the map. He's normally not really a heist brawler, but I guess theoretically, yes, you could use him in heist. Another thing about him that makes him really good is his super, of course. Like, it allows you to, like, still be super far away from someone that, like, could kill you, but activate your super at the same time and get 2,800 damage on the enemy. So that's, like, super good. It does have some knockback too. I forgot to mention that, which isn't super important, but I thought I'd just say that so you guys aren't in the comments like, hey, but doesn't it do some knockback too? Yes, it does knockback. Okay, now I'm going to go into the cons. So one of the biggest cons for me for this brawler is he really has, like, 0 health. Like, I think he has just as much health as his super does damage, pretty much. So, I mean, if you use your super on another tick around your power level, I mean, insta-kill. Which I think needs to be fixed. I think he does need to have more health. Now, I mean, I kind of understand it. He's a long-distance brawler, like I said. So, I mean, he couldn't be hit by tons of different attacks. But still, there's just that fact that, like, he can be taken out by so many different brawlers and just so many moves, and it just needs a little bit of an adjustment. So, another con is he's not really good for solo showdown. And why I say that as a con is, and this should come as a surprise to absolutely no one. It might come as a surprise, but it shouldn't come as a surprise, that when I play Brawl Stars, I love to play solo or duo showdown. It's just kind of like my main mode. I like it a lot. There's a lot of risk, but there's a lot of reward if you can rank up high. But he is just not meant for it, especially when the storm comes in. Like, he's just not meant for it. Now, having said that, I have done well in games as Tick, in solo showdown, but, I mean, I think it still needs some adjustments. Like, again, I think he needs more health. I think maybe they could make his attack a little bit more powerful. I think they should. I think he needs a bit of a buff. So right now, I think he's about around a B tier brawler. You might see it differently up here, because I might have changed my mind. I really don't know. So, there's Tick for you, and I will be covering, probably next week, all the new star powers that they will be releasing. But the next video you will see from me is probably going to be late Saturday or so, and that is going to be the very first episode of Gamer News. I'm super excited for it. I just cannot wait. I've been looking at a lot of different music options to go along with my videos too. So I'm looking at that. Like, the main thing with the music is sometimes it is kind of loud. So sometimes, like, I'll try to put it into a video and I'll test the video and all you can hear is the music and you can't even hear my voice. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm just super excited for what the future has for this channel. I'm just so excited. So, last thing before I end this video, no one actually put in the comments whether you would want a shirt or something else that's cheaper. So I'm just going to ask again, would you want a Player Planet shirt that's like $35 just for one shirt, or have something smaller that's cheaper? Like, I gave like 2 examples, like one of those rubber bands, or I think I said maybe like one of those keychains that go in the back of backpacks. So I do need some kind of feedback from you. I just don't really know what to do right now. So there's that question out of the way. So please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.